Hello there, and welcome to the Sleepy Astronaut channel. I'm so glad you found your way here tonight. Maybe it's been a long day, or maybe you're someone who likes to drift to sleep with quiet wonder, letting thoughts of distant worlds replace the noise of daily life. There's nothing you need to do now but rest. Let your mind grow still, your breathing slow, and your body light. Because tonight, we're not just closing our eyes, we're traveling through time itself. From the birth of everything to the soft, expanding edges of the universe, we'll explore 100 sleepy facts about the Big Bang, a gentle journey through the dawn of creation. And if these calm explorations help you rest, consider liking and subscribing. It helps other sleepy travelers find their way here too. Now, close your eyes, dim the lights, and let's begin. Fact 1. The quiet before creation. Long before the stars, before atoms or even light, there was only stillness, a calm so deep that even silence had yet to exist. There was no space, no time, no motion, just the potential for everything, waiting softly in the dark. Scientists call it a singularity, a point where all energy, all matter, all possibility was condensed into something smaller than a thought. Not an explosion waiting to happen, but a breath waiting to be taken. You could imagine it as the universe holding itself in, pausing before its first exhale. And then, in that immeasurable instant, everything began to unfold. From that first breath, a universe was born. Fact 2. The hidden seed of everything. It's hard to picture everything, all galaxies, stars, and worlds, resting in one invisible point. But that's what the universe once was, a boundless density of energy, coiled in infinite potential. This seed didn't sit in empty space. It was space. There was nowhere for it to grow into. Space itself expanded as it did. Everywhere you look, every bit of sky above you, once touched that same origin. It wasn't chaos, but balance, energy humming quietly, perfectly poised between being and becoming, and in that balance, the first pulse of creation stirred. From the smallest seed, the vastness of eternity began to bloom. Fact 3. The moment beyond moments. The Big Bang didn't happen in time. It made time. Before that instant, before had no meaning, because time itself did not yet flow. In the earliest fractions of a second, the newborn universe expanded faster than light, stretching space into being. Every second that followed was the first second of time, the first rhythm in the cosmic heart. Physicists call this the Planck era, a realm so brief and bright we can only imagine it. But within that instant, the laws of nature took their first breath. And as time began to tick, the universe began to grow, softly, endlessly, forever. Fact 4. The breath of expansion. The Big Bang wasn't an explosion in space. It was the birth of space itself. There was no blast, no sound, no center, only expansion, smooth and silent, happening everywhere at once. Space stretched like a soft fabric unfolding, carrying newborn particles with it. In every direction, everything moved away from everything else, as if the universe was quietly exhaling for the first time. Temperatures soared beyond imagination, yet within that heat was harmony, the first step toward order. Even now, the universe is still breathing out, the same breath begun in that first instant, still expanding softly into the dark. Fact 5. Energy becoming existence. In the beginning, there was only energy, pure, radiant, endless. But as the universe expanded, that energy cooled and began to change. From light came matter as photons transformed into particles, quarks, leptons, and the tiniest building blocks of everything. For the first time, energy took on weight, substance, and form. The universe shimmered with newborn potential, its contents flickering between being and not being. Each spark, each vibration, a step toward atoms, stars, and life itself. From this gentle conversion, reality began to take shape. Energy, learning how to become existence. Fact 6. The birth of photons. Light arrived early, almost as soon as the universe itself. But in those first few moments, it couldn't travel far. The young cosmos was a dense ocean of charged particles, scattering light in every direction, so no beam could yet roam free. Still, photons filled that plasma, bouncing endlessly, weaving through a sea of forming matter. This was the first light, unseen but everywhere, humming softly through the newborn universe. It was the promise of visibility, waiting patiently for the fog to clear. And in that waiting, the story of illumination began, the universe preparing for its first true glow. Fact 7. A sea of particles. After the first light arrived, the universe was still too young to let it travel freely. Imagine a thick, glowing mist made of protons, neutrons, and electrons, a restless ocean where everything collided, merged, and parted again. In that radiant fog, matter and energy were one dance, inseparable and alive. For hundreds of thousands of years, this cosmic sea churned and shimmered, cooling slowly with every passing moment. It was a warm, endless dawn, filled not with shapes or stars, but potential. And as it cooled further, the fog began to thin, preparing for a new clarity, a new kind of beauty. Fact 8. The great glow of recombination. Around 380,000 years after the Big Bang, the universe took its first deep breath of calm. The sea of charged particles cooled enough for protons and electrons to finally come together, forming the first atoms of hydrogen and helium. With that simple union, something magical happened. The universe became transparent. Light, trapped for eons, could at last travel free, spreading in every direction. This moment is called recombination, though it was truly a moment of release, the fog lifting from the face of creation. The glow that began then still travels through space today, a soft memory of the universe's first clear light. Fact 9. The cosmic afterglow. That first free light never went out. It stretched and softened as the universe expanded, its color shifting from brilliant white to a faint, invisible warmth. Today, we know it as the cosmic microwave background, a quiet echo of the Big Bang itself. Every patch of sky glows with that ancient radiation, even if our eyes cannot see it. It fills the night evenly, a faint hum of the universe remembering its birth. Astronomers have mapped it, pixel by pixel, and in those ripples they see the seeds of galaxies yet to come, the universe's very first fingerprints. Fact 10. Whispers of the early sky. That ancient afterglow, the cosmic microwave background, isn't perfectly smooth. It carries tiny ripples, faint patterns, just one part in 100,000 different from their surroundings. But those gentle, uneven spots were everything. They were the universe's first blueprint, the places where gravity would one day gather matter, pulling it into stars, galaxies, and clusters. In those faint whispers, the entire cosmic web was encoded. If you could listen closely, you might almost hear it, a soft murmur of structure forming from silence. The universe beginning to compose its grand design. Fact 11. The universe cools and calms. As light began its journey, the universe kept expanding, and with every stretch came calm. Temperatures fell, chaos softened, and the once blinding glow dimmed into darkness. Hydrogen atoms drifted freely through growing space, the quiet material of all to come. Gravity began to take notice, tugging gently at this invisible mist. Tiny differences in density, born from those early ripples, became the seeds of form. Matter gathered, almost imperceptibly, drawn together by its own invisible longing. From the cooling stillness, the universe began to shape itself, softly, patiently, like a dream taking form. Fact 12. Dark matter's gentle grip. Not all that shaped the cosmos could be seen. Amid the growing calm, an unseen substance began to weave its influence. This was dark matter, silent, invisible, yet powerful. It did not glow or scatter light, but its gravity pulled on everything around it, forming vast, invisible frameworks. Within those ghostly structures, ordinary matter began to collect, nestling in the arms of unseen halos. They became the cradles of the first galaxies, guided by something we can still only infer. The universe, it seems, was never just what we could see. It was what gently held the light together. Fact 13. The quiet sculptor of gravity. Gravity worked patiently, like an artist shaping clay. Tiny ripples of density, left over from the dawn, became valleys into which matter quietly fell. Over millions of years, invisible streams of hydrogen and dark matter flowed together, forming great threads across space. These threads stretched for unimaginable distances, connecting clusters and voids in a vast cosmic web. No sound accompanied their creation, only the steady pull of attraction, shaping structure from emptiness. Every galaxy, every star, every atom that would ever shine began as a faint gathering within gravity's gentle hand. The universe was learning how to hold itself together. Fact 14. Seeds of stars. Within the densest knots of this invisible web, clouds of hydrogen began to thicken. Gravity pressed inward, pulling atoms closer, heating them with every embrace. At first, these clouds were vast and cold, but slowly, quietly, their centers began to glow. When temperatures rose high enough, fusion sparked, and the first stars were born. No witness could have seen it, but the darkness bloomed with tiny fires, each one a promise of light. The universe's long night had ended, the first dawn had begun, and from those seeds, the sky began to blossom. Fact 15. The first lights of night. The earliest stars were giants, bright, blue, and brief. They lived fast, burning their hydrogen in only a few million years, but in that short time they reshaped the cosmos. Their fierce light pierced the fog of neutral hydrogen, clearing paths for future starlight to roam. Within their blazing hearts, they forged new elements: carbon, oxygen, iron, the raw ingredients of everything to come. And when they died, they did so beautifully, scattering their stardust across the young universe. From their ashes, new generations of stars would form, and so began the endless cycle of creation, loss, and light. Fact 16. Swirls in the cosmic sea. The earliest galaxies began as small gatherings of starlight, drifting within halos of dark matter. They were not yet elegant spirals or glowing ellipses, just loose clusters finding their balance. Over time, they drew together, merging and mingling like drops of paint on a vast, dark canvas. Gravity pulled them into motion, and motion sculpted them into form. Some spun, forming spirals of light. Others gathered into soft, glowing clouds. Each swirl was a new island in the cosmic sea, the first homes of starlight. From those gentle beginnings, the great architecture of the universe took shape. Fact 17. The building blocks of light. Every galaxy, no matter how grand, began from humble origins. Tiny proto-galaxies, small gatherings of stars and gas, drifted together, combining over billions of years. Each merger added new stars, new motion, and new shape until vast galaxies began to form. Within their glowing hearts, countless stars flickered to life, weaving gold and blue into the fabric of the heavens. Gas clouds swirled and condensed, forming star nurseries where light was endlessly reborn. The universe had entered its creative age, a slow, radiant construction of beauty, and each spark within those galaxies whispered, "We are made of light." Fact 18. The quiet architects. Behind this unfolding beauty was something unseen, the guiding hand of dark matter. It formed vast halos around every galaxy, shaping their size and motion. Without it, stars would have flown apart, scattered by their own spinning dance. Dark matter provided the invisible skeleton, a silent architecture of gravity holding everything in place. It neither shone nor spoke, yet it gave the universe its structure, its grace, its stability. In its quiet way, it was the universe's first architect, unseen but essential. Every star owes its place to the shadow that holds it steady. Fact 19. A symphony of motion. As galaxies grew, they began to move in graceful harmony. Each star orbited the galactic center, guided by gravity's steady hand. Billions of suns drifted in vast spirals, tracing luminous pathways through the dark. There was no sound in the vacuum of space, yet their movement was music, a silent symphony of orbits, rotations, and balance. Clusters of galaxies swayed around one another, connected by invisible threads of dark matter. Every motion echoed that first expansion, that quiet breath from the beginning. Even now, galaxies continue to waltz softly through the night. Fact 20. The Milky Way's first breath. Our own galaxy began humbly as a cluster of smaller protogalaxies merging in the early cosmos. Over billions of years, they coalesced, drawn together by gravity's patient pull. Stars collided, gas condensed, and a great spiral began to unfurl. The Milky Way's first breath. In its young arms burned massive stars, brilliant and short-lived. In its center, a black hole grew quietly, shaping the flow of stars around it. Through time, the Milky Way found its symmetry, its calm rotation, its endless glow. The home we know today was once a swirl of fire and dust, a galaxy finding its balance in the dark. Fact 21. The alchemy of stars. Inside those first stars, a quiet transformation unfolded, the universe's first act of alchemy. Within their blazing cores, hydrogen fused into helium, releasing light and warmth into the void. And with each new generation of stars, the process deepened, forging heavier elements: carbon, oxygen, iron, gold. These elements were the letters of a new cosmic language, spelling out the potential for life. Each fusion, Each supernova enriched the universe with possibility. The stars became forges, crafting everything that would ever be, from the glow of nebulae to the spark in our own cells. Fact 22. Supernova Song. When the most massive stars reached the end of their lives, they did not fade gently. They ended in extraordinary silence, a bloom of light so vast that it could outshine entire galaxies for a moment in time. These were the first supernovae, the universe's great recycling events. In their luminous endings, they scattered the elements they had forged, oxygen, carbon, iron, into the surrounding space. Each explosion became the seed of future suns and planets, a passing of the torch from one generation of stars to the next. The universe, it seems, learned renewal through loss, a soft, beautiful rhythm written in starlight. Fact 23. Iron and stardust. The iron flowing quietly in your blood was born in the heart of a dying star. When that star collapsed and scattered its ashes, it sent those atoms drifting across the cosmos, carried by winds of radiation and time. Each grain of dust, each spark of matter, wandered through space for billions of years. Eventually they gathered again, in clouds that would form new stars, new planets, and someday, us. Every breath we take carries the memory of a supernova's light. We are, in every sense, the universe remembering itself, made of stardust, born from brilliance, destined to shine in our own small way. Fact 24. Clouds of creation. In the aftermath of those ancient explosions, gas and dust began to collect once more. These were the nebulae, soft, glowing clouds, rich with the ingredients of life. Within them, gravity gently gathered matter, forming dense knots that would ignite into new stars. Some clouds shimmered in soft pinks and blues, lit by nearby starlight. Others drifted unseen, hidden in the dark. They were the universe's nurseries, where creation repeated itself endlessly. The stars born from these clouds carried within them the echoes of every generation before. In their glow, the cosmos found its rhythm: birth, light, and rest. Fact 25. The cycle of cosmic renewal. Every ending in the universe becomes a beginning. When a star dies, it scatters its ashes into the dark, clouds of elements waiting to be gathered again. Gravity, ever patient, pulls these remnants together, forming new stars, new worlds, and new possibilities. In this quiet cycle, the universe renews itself endlessly. There is no waste, no loss, only transformation. The same carbon that once drifted in ancient nebulae now flows through the leaves of trees, the veins of oceans, the pulse of life. The cosmos breathes in this rhythm: expansion, collapse, creation, and peace. Fact 26. The quiet stretch of space. As the eons passed, galaxies drifted farther apart. The expansion begun in the first instant never stopped. It only slowed, then settled into a steady, silent stretch. The fabric of space itself grew wider, carrying clusters of galaxies like petals floating on a vast, invisible stream. No edge was reached, no boundary crossed. There is no outside to this expansion. Everywhere you look, space continues to open, softly, without sound or end. It is the same motion that began with the Big Bang, still unfolding now, still whispering outward through the stars. Fact 27. The cosmological constant. Long ago, Einstein added a term to his equations: a quiet balancing force he called the cosmological constant. He believed the universe might need something to keep it from collapsing under its own gravity. Later he thought it was a mistake, but the universe would prove him right after all. This constant describes the gentle pressure that drives the cosmos to expand. It's an invisible energy woven into the fabric of space itself, subtle yet unstoppable. Because of it, the stars drift apart in peaceful motion, the heavens forever unfolding. The universe, it seems, carries balance within its very breath. Fact 28. Dark energies whisper. As astronomers peered into the distance, they expected to see the universe slowing down. But instead, they found something astonishing. The expansion was speeding up. Something unseen, something vast, was gently pushing the cosmos apart. They named it dark energy, though the name tells us little. It fills all of space, silent and uniform, like a soft tension in the fabric of existence. No one knows exactly what it is, only that it shapes everything, from the drift of galaxies to the fate of time itself. It is the universe's quiet whisper, an invisible breath, still exhaling after all these eons. Fact 29. Measuring the infinite. To understand this expansion, astronomers began to measure how fast galaxies drift away from us. They noticed something beautiful. The farther a galaxy is, the faster it recedes. This discovery, known as Hubble's law, became a map of time itself. By tracing this pattern backward, scientists could estimate the universe's age, about 13.8 billion years. Each flicker of light from a distant galaxy carries a timestamp, a message from long ago. Through these measurements, we can almost watch the cosmos grow, second by second, stretch by stretch. Infinity, it seems, can be measured if you listen softly enough to the light. Fact 30. The horizon of everything. When we look out into the night sky, we see not space as it is, but as it was. The light from the most distant galaxies has been traveling for billions of years, crossing expanding space to reach us. Beyond that light lies a boundary, not a wall, but a limit to what we can ever see. Astronomers call it the cosmic horizon, the farthest edge of the observable universe. Beyond it, space continues, unseen and unreachable, perhaps forever. It's not the end of the universe, only the edge of our sight. And beyond that gentle boundary, mystery sleeps, waiting, quietly, in the dark. Fact 31. Ancient photons still traveling. Every beam of starlight is a traveler. Some have been moving for mere minutes, from the sun to our waiting eyes. Others have journeyed for billions of years, crossing the widening sea of space to reach us now. These ancient photons were born in the first galaxies, back when the universe was young and bright. They have stretched with the cosmos itself, their colors softened from blue to red by the slow pull of expansion. Each one that touches us tonight is a tiny messenger from the beginning. To see the stars, then, is to see time, still glowing softly from the dawn. Fact 32. Telescopes as time machines. When astronomers point their telescopes toward the distant universe, they are not just looking far away, they are looking back in time. Every faint spark of light carries an age, a story, a memory of how things once were. A galaxy 10 billion light-years away shows us its youth, frozen in light that left before the Earth was born. The deeper they gaze, the further back they travel, through cosmic history, through the slow unfolding of creation. Each image is a window into a different era, layered like the rings of a tree. Through these quiet machines of glass and mirror, humanity peers into its own origin story. Fact 33. The first galaxies revealed. With instruments like the James Webb Space Telescope, we now see the faintest smudges of light ever detected, galaxies from just a few 100 million years after the Big Bang. They are small, irregular, and yet breathtaking, sparks in the early dark. Their stars are young, their glow soft and red, stretched thin by time and distance. Through those delicate images, we witness the moment when the first galaxies took shape, shimmering in the haze of reionized light. It is like watching dawn rise over the universe itself. The light we see tonight began its journey before there were stars to wish upon, and it still finds us here, waiting. Fact 34. Colors of the past. As light travels through expanding space, it stretches, its wavelengths pulled longer and longer. What once shone blue and bright now glows faintly red, its energy softened by time. Astronomers call this redshift, the quiet aging of light. It's not the light that slows, but space itself that grows, carrying each photon along like a leaf on a widening stream. By measuring this gentle reddening, scientists can tell how far and how long the light has traveled. Every shade of color in the cosmos is a timestamp, the universe's palette painted by the passage of time. Fact 35. The universe's memory. The universe remembers everything. Every flicker of radiation, every cosmic ripple, every grain of dust carries the imprint of its beginning. Even the emptiest void hums faintly with the energy of ancient events, echoes of creation still rippling through the dark. Physicists trace these faint signals to learn how galaxies formed, how stars awoke, and how time itself unfolded. It's as if the cosmos is a living archive, storing its own history in light and gravity. When we study the sky, we are reading a diary billions of years old, written in silence, but meant to be seen. Fact 36. Filaments of light and shadow. Across unimaginable distances, galaxies connect in long, delicate filaments, glowing threads that stretch for hundreds of millions of light years. These vast bridges form the cosmic web, the largest structure in existence. Between them lie great voids, silent and empty, where few stars ever form. The web is woven by gravity and dark matter, its pattern shaped by the ripples left from the Big Bang. Through powerful telescopes, it appears like lace, intricate, endless, and serene. In its beauty lies balance, light and shadow, presence and emptiness. Even on the grandest scale, the universe moves in quiet harmony. Fact 37. The voids between. Between the shining threads of the cosmic web lie vast regions of almost perfect emptiness. These cosmic voids stretch for hundreds of millions of light years, containing only a few lonely galaxies scattered across the dark. Here, the silence is profound, a quiet deeper than imagination, a calm without motion. Yet even emptiness has a presence. Within those voids, faint radiation hums, the background glow of ancient light passing through. They are the resting places of the universe, vast pauses between the luminous phrases of creation. In their stillness, the cosmos seems to breathe, a rhythm of fullness and quiet, light and dark. Fact 38. Clusters as beacons. Where the filaments of the cosmic web meet, galaxies gather into clusters, great shining islands bound by gravity. Each cluster contains hundreds, sometimes thousands of galaxies, swirling in slow, intricate motion. Between them, hot gas glows in X-rays, a soft veil of energy binding the cluster together. These clusters act as lighthouses in the cosmic sea, their combined mass bending light from distant galaxies behind them. Through this gentle distortion, astronomers can see even farther, peering past the visible horizon. Each cluster is a beacon, a shimmering city of stars, marking the meeting points of the universe's invisible design. Fact 39. The hidden map of matter. When scientists chart the heavens, they find that the visible galaxies trace an unseen pattern. Behind every spiral and every cluster lies the influence of dark matter, the true skeleton of the cosmos. By mapping how galaxies move, astronomers can reveal where this invisible mass must be. It forms a quiet network, shaping the flow of light and the birth of stars. Though we cannot touch or see it, its gravity connects everything. Each new observation draws the lines of a hidden map, a cosmic design written not in light, but in presence. The universe softly, revealing its own structure. Fact 40. A universe of patterns. Everywhere we look, from the smallest atom to the grandest cluster of galaxies, the universe loves patterns. Gravity, magnetism, and motion combine to sculpt spirals, rings, and threads of light. The same laws that shape a hurricane's swirl or a seashell's curve guide the birth of galaxies and stars. Order emerges naturally from chaos, given enough time and stillness. Even randomness has rhythm, even emptiness has design. It's as if the universe is an artist that paints with gravity, patient, balanced, endlessly repeating its gentle motifs. And among those patterns, one quiet spiral holds our home. Fact 41. A small home in a vast sea. The Milky Way is one galaxy among trillions, a graceful spiral about 100,000 light-years wide. Its arms drift with hundreds of billions of stars, nebulae, and worlds yet unseen. From a distance, it would look like a delicate pinwheel turning slowly in the dark. Our solar system sits far from the center, tucked inside a quiet arm called Orion's Spur. Here, our sun traces its steady orbit, carrying us on a 230 million-year journey around the galactic heart. We live on a tiny world in a small solar system, inside a grand, swirling sea of stars. And still, we belong completely. Fact 42. The local group. Our Milky Way is not alone. It drifts with its neighbors, a family of more than 50 galaxies bound gently together by gravity. Astronomers call it the local group, a small cluster adrift within the larger cosmic web. Its two largest members are the Milky Way and the Andromeda Galaxy, slowly drawing closer in their timeless dance. Around them circle smaller companions, the Magellanic Clouds, tiny irregular galaxies glowing faintly in the night. Together, they move through the quiet dark, like lanterns floating down an endless river. Even in the immensity of space, nothing truly travels alone. Fact 43. A slow dance of galaxies. Far across the night sky, the Andromeda Galaxy moves almost imperceptibly toward us. It is 2.5 million light-years away, yet gravity has already bound our fates together. Over the next 4 billion years, the distance will shrink, the dance will draw closer, and two grand spirals will begin to intertwine. There will be no crash, no violence, only a slow merging of stars and gas, their orbits blending into new harmony. From this celestial waltz, beauty will bloom anew. Even galaxies, it seems, are partners in the universe's endless rhythm, drifting, meeting, and becoming one. Fact 44. The birth of a future galaxy. When the Milky Way and Andromeda finally meet, they will not destroy each other, they will merge. Their stars will weave together, forming long tidal streams of light that curve through space like ribbons. In time, they will settle into a new oval shape, an elliptical galaxy, larger and brighter than either of its parents. Astronomers call this future creation Milkomeda, a union millions of light years wide. New stars will ignite from the compressed gas clouds, while ancient suns will drift peacefully into new orbits. It will be the rebirth of our home, a quiet blending of cosmic histories under a single, glowing name. Fact 45. Cosmic time moves slowly. All of this unfolds across such vast spans of time that it defies human sense. Galaxies merge over billions of years, stars live for eons, even light can take ages to cross the spaces between. The cosmos moves at a pace of patience, steady, serene, unhurried. To us, life feels brief and urgent, but in the universe's eyes, it all happens in a single breath. There is comfort in that slowness, a reminder that change need not be rushed. The stars are never in a hurry, and yet they shape eternity. Fact 46. From simplicity to wonder. The universe began with only the simplest ingredients: hydrogen, helium, and light. Yet from those few notes it composed symphonies of stars, planets, and life. All of creation unfolded from laws so elegant they could be written in a handful of equations. Complexity grew from simplicity, guided by time and gravity's patient touch. From the quiet of the Big Bang came music, color, and thought. Every galaxy, every heartbeat, every drifting cloud began as part of that first harmony. The cosmos teaches this gently, that even the simplest beginnings can bloom into infinite wonder. Fact 47. The language of light. Light is the storyteller of the universe. Every photon carries a message of distance, motion, and time. By studying its color and brightness, astronomers can learn how stars are born, how galaxies move, and how old the universe truly is. Light reveals what the dark conceals. It passes through the ages untouched, whispering to us across billions of years. In a way, all astronomy is a conversation with light, a dialogue between what was and what is. Each star that glimmers above is not just shining, it's speaking softly from the past. Fact 48. Echoes of the beginning. Even now, faint traces of the Big Bang still fill the universe. The cosmic microwave background hums quietly through every corner of space, unchanged for nearly 14 billion years. It is the lingering warmth of the first moment, a glow older than any star. When scientists map that radiation, they see patterns that tell the story of everything since: where matter gathered, where galaxies formed, how the cosmos grew. It's the universe remembering its own birth, whispering it to anyone who listens. The Big Bang was not a sound that faded. It was a note that still resonates in silence. Fact 49. The science of silence. Even in the emptiest reaches of space, silence is never complete. Quantum physics tells us that the void itself trembles, tiny fluctuations appearing and disappearing like faint ripples on still water. This quantum foam fills every inch of reality, a subtle vibration beneath all things. From these restless whispers, particles can emerge for an instant before fading again, as if space is quietly dreaming of matter. It's a reminder that even emptiness is alive with potential. The universe hums softly, even when it seems still, a background lullaby written into the fabric of nothingness. Fact 50. Infinity in every direction. The Big Bang didn't happen at one point in space. It happened everywhere at once. Every galaxy, every star, every atom was born from that same expansion. There is no center to the universe, no edge to its growth, only endless unfolding. If you could travel in any direction forever, you'd never find the outside. You'd simply keep moving through more of the same. More stars, more distance, more quiet. Infinity, it turns out, isn't a destination, but a condition of being. And we are part of it, woven into its centerless expanse, infinite in every direction. Fact 51. Moments after the beginning. In the first fractions of a second after the Big Bang, the universe changed faster than words can describe. Energy condensed into particles. Matter and antimatter collided and vanished. Forces separated and found their form. The temperature was beyond comprehension, a storm of creation glowing brighter than light itself. Then, slowly, the chaos softened. Patterns formed, symmetry broke, and the seeds of all things were sown. Those first fleeting moments determined everything that would follow. Stars, galaxies, even life. It was the first heartbeat of time. Brief, brilliant, and eternal. Fact 52. Seconds that shaped everything. In the very first seconds after the Big Bang, everything that exists today found its destiny. The universe cooled just enough for the laws of physics to separate. Gravity, electromagnetism, and the nuclear forces taking their places in harmony. Matter began to outweigh antimatter, leaving behind just enough substance to build everything we know. These fleeting moments were the universe's blueprint, drawn in heat and motion. Even now, the structure of galaxies and atoms can be traced back to that delicate balance. It's astonishing to think. All of space and time began with a handful of seconds. And yet, those seconds were enough. Fact 53. Inflation's gentle rush. Almost instantly after its birth, the universe expanded at a speed faster than light itself. This wasn't motion through space. It was space itself growing, stretching beyond imagination. This brief but immense swelling is known as cosmic inflation. In less than a heartbeat, something smaller than an atom became vast beyond measure. And when it slowed, it left behind a smooth, even universe, the perfect canvas for galaxies to one day bloom. This gentle rush was the quiet miracle that made everything possible. A whisper of expansion that still echoes softly through all of time. Fact 54. Quantum ripples become galaxies. During that fleeting burst of inflation, the tiniest quantum ripples were magnified to cosmic scales. These minute fluctuations, lighter here, denser there, became the seeds of every galaxy, every cluster, every star that would ever form. Out of randomness, pattern was born. What once were microscopic vibrations in a newborn universe grew into the grand web of galaxies we see today. It's a beautiful thought that every shining world began as a whisper, a flicker in the fabric of reality. From quantum chance arose cosmic order, the quiet magic of creation written in waves. Fact 55. the universe learns to breathe. After its rapid inflation, the universe settled into a slower, steadier expansion. Like lungs after a first breath, it began to inhale and exhale in its own cosmic rhythm. Gravity pulled matter inward, expansion pushed it outward, a balance of motion endlessly unfolding. The temperature continued to drop, light softened, and space grew clear. This quiet interplay still governs everything: galaxies, stars, even the flow of time. It was here that the cosmos found its pace, its heartbeat, a steady breathing that continues, softly, still. Fact 56. Equations of beauty. Behind all this grandeur lies a language of elegance, mathematics. Simple symbols, joined in harmony, describe the behavior of entire galaxies and the bending of space-time. Einstein once said, "The universe is not malicious, only subtle." And in those equations, subtlety becomes poetry. From Newton's gravity to Einstein's relativity, each formula captures a glimpse of eternity in finite lines. They are not cold abstractions, but melodies of logic, precise, graceful, eternal. Through them, the cosmos reveals that beauty and truth often speak the same tongue. In every curve of an equation, a piece of the universe hums quietly. Fact 57. Einstein's curved space. Einstein showed that gravity is not a force pulling on objects, but a curve in the very fabric of space and time. Mass bends space-time, and space-time tells mass how to move, a dance of geometry and matter. The Earth orbits the Sun not because it's tugged, but because it follows the curve of light itself. In this picture, the cosmos is not a stage, but a living shape, molded by what it contains. Galaxies bend the path of distant light, creating mirages and arcs across the heavens. It's the soft architecture of reality, curved, flowing, and endlessly graceful. The universe, in Einstein's eyes, was not rigid. It was alive with form. Fact 58. Relativity's gift. Einstein's great insight was that time and space are not separate things, but two threads of the same vast fabric. As you move faster, time slows down. As you rest near great mass, it stretches like soft cloth. Every star, every planet, even you, bend time itself by merely existing. This gentle warping connects us all in unseen ways. It means the ticking of a clock on Earth is not the same as one high above the atmosphere. It means time, too, has texture, smooth in places, curved in others. Relativity is more than a theory. It's the poetry of how the universe allows being to unfold. Fact 59. Cosmic geometry. When astronomers measure the shape of the universe, they find something remarkable. It appears almost perfectly flat, not curved inward like a sphere, nor outward like a saddle, but balanced with exquisite precision. Parallel lines remain parallel forever. Light travels straight and true across cosmic distances. This flatness tells us something profound, that the early universe expanded in just the right way, not too fast, not too slow. It is as if the cosmos found equilibrium at the very moment of its birth. Even on the largest scale imaginable, there is calm, balance, and grace. The universe, it seems, was built to last. Fact 60. The endless horizon. As the universe expands, light from distant galaxies grows fainter, stretched beyond what our eyes can see. Some of that light will never reach us. It drifts beyond our cosmic horizon, into regions forever out of contact. In time, Even nearby galaxies will slip away, their glow swallowed by distance and dark energy's quiet pull. Yet this isn't a loss. It's a reminder of how vast creation truly is. Beyond the limits of our seeing, the universe continues to unfold in silence. Every horizon is temporary, every edge an invitation to wonder. Infinity, always, just a little farther away. Fact 61, the Great Separation. Hundreds of thousands of years after the Big Bang, the universe cooled enough for something remarkable to happen. Light and matter, once tangled in an energetic dance, began to drift apart. Photons no longer scattered wildly. They moved freely, filling space with the faint uniform glow we still detect today. This moment marked the end of the cosmic fog and the beginning of structure. Matter gathered, while light traveled onward, carrying memory. It was the first true division of roles in the universe, illumination and form, each taking their path. And from this quiet separation, clarity was born. Fact 62. Protons find partners. As the chaos of early expansion calmed, the smallest building blocks began to pair. Protons found their partners, lonely electrons drifting close, drawn by gentle charge. Together they formed the simplest, yet most abundant element: hydrogen. Each atom was a tiny success story, a lasting bond born in the cooling dark. Hydrogen became the cosmic foundation, the quiet clay from which stars, galaxies, and life would one day be sculpted. Even now, 3 out of every 4 atoms in the universe are hydrogen, unchanged since that first moment. From the smallest embrace, the universe began to build. Fact 63. Helium joins the dance. Not long after hydrogen appeared, another element joined the cosmic rhythm. Helium, light, and noble, formed from the fusion of the earliest protons and neutrons. In the first 3 minutes of creation, most of the helium that would ever exist was born. The universe was still too hot for heavier elements, but these first 2, hydrogen and helium, were enough. They filled the newborn cosmos like notes in a simple melody, awaiting harmony. From their balance, stars would one day form, shining their light into the long night. The dance of elements had begun, soft, patient, and eternal. Fact 64. Nucleosynthesis. In the first few minutes after the Big Bang, the universe was a vast, glowing cauldron. Temperatures soared so high that atomic nuclei formed in flashes, protons and neutrons fusing into helium and traces of lithium. This process, called Big Bang nucleosynthesis, lasted only a heartbeat of cosmic time. When it ended, the ingredients of the early cosmos were set: mostly hydrogen, some helium, and a sprinkling of heavier elements. All the rest, carbon, oxygen, iron, gold, would come later, inside stars. But the recipe had begun. Even in its infancy, the universe was already learning how to make matter sing. Fact 65. The balance of matter and light. For every billion particles of light in the early universe, there was only a single particle of matter. Yet that 1 in a billion made all the difference. When matter and antimatter met, they annihilated each other, leaving behind a sea of photons, but a tiny surplus of matter survived. It's from that fragile imbalance that every star, planet, and living thing arose. Had the universe been perfectly symmetrical, nothing solid would ever have formed. Creation, it seems, owes its existence to imperfection, a small, lucky tilt in the scales. From imbalance came everything we know. and everything we are. Fact 66. Darkness as a presence. When we look up at the night sky, we see only a fraction of what truly is. Most of the universe is not made of stars or planets or glowing gas, but of darkness. Invisible and untouchable, it surrounds every galaxy, shaping them with silent gravity. This darkness is not an absence, but a presence, calm, patient, necessary. It holds the cosmos together, keeping stars in orbit and galaxies whole. We cannot see it, yet its influence is everywhere, steady as breath. Even in the universe's great night, something unseen watches over the light. Fact 67. The mystery of dark matter. Dark matter makes up most of the matter in the universe, yet we have never seen it directly. It does not shine, absorb, or reflect light. It moves through space like a ghost, shaping galaxies without ever revealing itself. Astronomers first noticed its presence through motion, stars spinning too fast to be held by visible matter alone. Something unseen was adding weight, anchoring galaxies in place. This invisible mass became known as dark matter, though we still don't know what it truly is. It's one of the universe's kindest secrets, hidden, but always helping things stay whole. Even in mystery, the cosmos shows quiet generosity. Fact 68. The invisible sculptor. Dark matter doesn't just sit in the background. It sculpts the universe itself. It forms immense halos around galaxies, gathering normal matter into its embrace. Within these invisible frameworks, gas clouds collapse and stars ignite, tracing the outlines of the unseen. Without dark matter, galaxies would never have formed. Their stars would drift apart like dust in the wind. Instead, they are held by this silent, unseen architecture, cosmic scaffolding made of mystery. It's a humbling truth. The universe's beauty is shaped by what we cannot see. Darkness, in its quiet way, builds the light. Fact 69. The search for shadows. For decades, scientists have searched for dark matter's identity, listening for faint whispers of its passing. Deep underground, detectors wait in perfect stillness, hoping to sense a single particle colliding with ordinary atoms. High above, satellites scan the heavens for subtle patterns in light that might betray its presence. So far, it remains elusive, gentle, silent, content to hide. But its influence is clear in the dance of galaxies, the shape of clusters, the pull of gravity itself. The search continues not out of frustration, but of awe. For some mysteries are meant to be approached slowly, like stars emerging from twilight. Fact 70. The comfort of the unknown. In our search for answers, it's easy to forget that mystery itself is a kind of peace. The universe does not rush to explain all things, it simply is. Dark matter, dark energy, the nature of time, they remain veiled, reminding us that curiosity and wonder are twins. Perhaps not knowing everything keeps us gentle. It lets us gaze at the stars and still feel awe, still find beauty in uncertainty. The cosmos invites questions, not conclusions, and that invitation is eternal. Even in silence, the unknown hums softly, keeping the night alive with possibility. Fact 71. Vibrations of the early universe. Long before stars formed, the newborn universe was filled with sound. Not like the sounds we know, but pressure waves rippling through hot plasma. These gentle oscillations were the first music of creation. Waves of density expanding and contracting in rhythm. They left faint imprints in the cosmic microwave background, patterns we can still read today. Each ripple was a chord in the universe's opening symphony, shaping where galaxies would one day appear. The cosmos began not in silence, but in vibration, a resonance that still echoes faintly through space. Even now, the universe remembers its first song. Fact 72. The Song of the Spheres. As matter cooled and stars began to shine, new harmonies emerged. Every celestial body, from planets to black holes, produces vibrations of its own. Waves of energy ripple across their surfaces or radiate through the emptiness between. Astronomers have translated some of these signals into audible tones: the hum of a pulsar, the sigh of solar winds, the deep echo of merging black holes. Each sound is both eerie and peaceful, like the cosmos breathing in slow rhythm. We live within a universe that sings quietly to itself, an endless lullaby woven through time. Fact 73. The frequency of creation. The early universe vibrated with sound waves, soft compressions in hot plasma, moving like tides through a cosmic sea. Each wave had its own rhythm, its own frequency, its own gentle purpose. Where one wave met another, matter gathered. Where they parted, vast voids formed. These ancient ripples, called baryon acoustic oscillations, still shape the structure of the cosmos today. Galaxies cluster at their crests, tracing patterns first written when the universe was young. It's as though creation still hums to that same rhythm, a frequency older than light itself. The universe began as music, and the melody never stopped. Fact 74. Listening to the cosmos. To study these ancient vibrations, scientists turn to instruments more like ears than eyes. Telescopes tuned to microwave and radio waves listen patiently for echoes of the Big Bang's first tones. Each subtle shift, each faint variation, tells a part of the universe's long story. Through these cosmic sounds, astronomers can map invisible structures, measure expansion, and even glimpse the physics of the very beginning. We cannot hear them directly. Their notes lie far beyond human hearing, but they surround us still. Every patch of sky is a song in progress, still unfolding through eternity. Fact 75. The music of time. If you could condense all of cosmic history into sound, it would begin as a roar, a brilliant burst of creation, and then fade slowly into calm. The universe's pitch has lowered over billions of years as expansion stretched its wavelengths into deeper tones. What began as bright and high now resonates as a soft hum that fills all of space. Time itself has slowed the symphony, turning chaos into order, brightness into warmth, and heat into quiet. The music hasn't stopped. It's just become more peaceful. And somewhere within that slow rhythm, we exist, part of the melody, listening back through the ages. Fact 76. Gravity takes the lead. As the universe expanded and cooled, gravity began its patient work. It gathered clouds of hydrogen and helium, drawing them together until the first stars flickered to life. Tiny sparks in an endless night, they illuminated what had been dark for millions of years. Each star's warmth rippled outward, igniting new clouds, new light, new beginnings. The invisible pull of gravity became the great sculptor of form and brilliance. It guided every cluster, every galaxy, every delicate swirl of starlight. From that moment on, the universe was not only expanding, it was glowing. Fact 77. The first cosmic dawn. After hundreds of millions of years of shadow, the first true sunrise came, not from a single star, but from countless ones. This era is called the cosmic dawn, when starlight returned to fill the universe with color once again. The fog of hydrogen that once shrouded the cosmos began to thin under their brilliance. Slowly, the darkness retreated, replaced by the warm shimmer of newborn galaxies. Every spark of light was a declaration. The universe was alive, awake, and luminous. It was the first morning written across the sky. From that dawn, all other lights would follow. Fact 78. The reionization era. The first stars did more than shine. They changed the universe itself. Their radiation split atoms of hydrogen apart, turning neutral gas into a charged, transparent sea. This great transformation is known as the era of reionization, the universe's second clearing of its throat. Light could now travel freely through space, illuminating distances once lost to shadow. Galaxies multiplied, the cosmic web brightened, and the universe took on its modern form. It was as if the stars had swept the heavens clean, making way for endless clarity. The dark had given way to light, softly, permanently, beautifully. Fact 79. A sky awakened. With the fog of the early universe lifted, light could finally roam free. Every direction shimmered with the glow of stars, galaxies, and clusters forming in quiet abundance. The night sky, once empty and dark, became a living mosaic of creation. Galaxies gathered into spirals, ellipses, and clouds of brilliance, each one a collection of suns whispering across the void. Space was no longer still. It breathed with starlight. Every flicker of brightness was a message from some distant age. The universe had opened its eyes, and it saw itself shining. Fact 80. The quiet triumph of light. Light has always been patient. It began trapped within plasma, then wandered freely, then crossed the empty dark for billions of years to reach us. Every beam that touches Earth tonight began as a spark in some ancient heart of hydrogen. It outlasted expansion, dust, and distance, and still arrives, soft and steady. This quiet persistence of light is what allows us to see, to learn, to remember. Even now, photons born before our sun ever existed are still finding their way home. The universe's triumph isn't loud or sudden. It glows gently, forever. Fact 81. Galactic gardens. By this time, galaxies had become the gardens of the cosmos, fertile grounds for creation. Within their spiraling arms, new stars were constantly forming from the ashes of old ones. Clouds of dust and gas swirled like fertile soil, feeding the growth of brilliant suns. Supernovae enriched the gas with heavy elements, making planets and, someday, life possible. Each galaxy was its own ecosystem, balanced and alive in the grand silence. Some bloomed with color and light. Others drifted quietly, dim and peaceful. The universe had learned to grow, endlessly, tenderly, in the dark. Fact 82. Black holes at every heart. At the center of nearly every galaxy, including our own, lies a supermassive black hole, a region where gravity is so strong that even light cannot escape. Born from the collapse of the earliest stars, these giants grew as galaxies merged and evolved. Far from being mere destroyers, they became the anchors of order, holding their galaxies together with unseen gravity. Around them, stars orbit in graceful loops, and gas swirls in luminous spirals before vanishing into shadow. They are paradoxes, silent yet powerful, invisible yet essential. Every galaxy carries one, a still heart beating quietly beneath the light. Even in darkness, creation finds its balance. Fact 83. Jets of light. Sometimes a black hole does something unexpected. Instead of keeping all it gathers, it sends some of it back. As matter spirals inward, it heats and compresses, and magnetic fields twist it into narrow beams of energy. These relativistic jets shoot outward at nearly the speed of light, stretching for thousands of light years. From across the universe, they appear as thin, brilliant lines, cosmic lighthouses piercing the night. They illuminate the edges of galaxies and feed the space between with radiation and motion. Even the darkest centers of existence, it seems, find a way to shine. The cosmos always shares what it creates. Fact 84. Mergers and harmony. Galaxies are not fixed things. They are dancers, partners meeting and blending across the ages. When two galaxies draw near, their stars rarely collide, but their shapes intertwine, spirals stretch, arms fold, and streams of light bridge the gap between them. Gas clouds compress, triggering waves of new starbirth. The collision may last a billion years, yet from chaos, new order emerges. In the end, a single larger galaxy remains, calm, luminous, complete. It is the universe's way of composing harmony from movement, grace from motion. Even collisions, given time, become creation. Fact 85. The cosmic ecosystem. The universe is not a collection of isolated parts. It's an ecosystem, balanced and interconnected. Stars give birth to planets. Planets cradle life. Life looks back and studies the stars. When stars die, they enrich the space around them, seeding the next generation with heavier elements. Gas, dust, and light flow in endless cycles. Nothing wasted, nothing lost. Every galaxy, every atom participates in this quiet exchange. It is a cosmic garden, tending itself over billions of years, always renewing. The universe doesn't just exist, it lives, in rhythms too vast for us to see all at once. Fact 86. A home born of starlight. Our sun is one of countless second-generation stars, born from the ashes of those that came before. Its gas and dust once drifted in the arms of ancient supernovae, mixed, cooled, and gathered again under gravity's patient pull. From that glowing cloud, our solar system took form. Planets, moons, and the gentle warmth of light we now call home. Every sunrise is a continuation of that ancient fusion, the same process that once lit the first stars. The warmth on your skin carries the memory of creation. We are children of starlight, still basking in our parents' quiet glow. Fact 87. Earth's stardust origins. Long before there were oceans or forests, the materials that would become Earth floated freely in space. Grains of carbon, oxygen, and iron, dust from dead stars, drifted for billions of years before gathering into a new world. Collisions shaped it, heat forged it, and cooling brought calm. Every rock, every leaf, every drop of water holds atoms older than our sun. They've journeyed across the galaxy, carried by time and transformation. When you hold a handful of soil, you hold ancient history, the ashes of stars resting quietly beneath your touch. The universe, it seems, has been preparing this place for a very long time. Fact 88. Life from the cosmos. The same atoms that formed stars and nebulae now flow through living things. Carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, all forged in ancient cores, became the chemistry of breathing and thought. In Earth's gentle oceans, these cosmic ingredients met, joined, and began to dream. Every cell in every creature carries the signature of the universe's earliest fires. Life is not separate from the cosmos. It is its natural continuation, the universe expressing itself in form and feeling. When we look up at the stars, we are seeing our own reflection. We are the cosmos, come briefly to consciousness. Fact 89. The universe becomes conscious. For billions of years, the universe evolved without eyes to see or minds to wonder. Then, in a small corner of the Milky Way, it looked inward, through us. Our awareness is not apart from the universe. It is the universe thinking, feeling, asking softly, "What am I?" Every thought, every dream, every heartbeat is made of stardust in motion, organized by time and chance. Through consciousness, the cosmos learned to experience itself. We are the witnesses of its unfolding beauty. In our silence, the universe listens to its own story. Fact 90. A whisper from the beginning. When you breathe, the air entering your lungs contains atoms born in the first stars. Every element in your body, from the iron in your blood to the calcium in your bones, began as light forged and released into space. Your every breath connects you to that ancient expansion, to the first dawn of energy becoming matter. The Big Bang is not distant history. It continues in everything that exists. Each heartbeat, each flicker of thought is part of that same unfolding. The universe began, and still begins, within us. We are its echo, living softly between stars. Fact 91. The endless expansion. The universe is still expanding, and it always will. Every galaxy beyond our local group is drifting farther away, carried by the slow tide of dark energy. The more it stretches, the faster it grows, as if space itself is gently exhaling without end. Someday, distant galaxies will fade from view entirely, their light stretched beyond perception. The sky will grow quieter, simpler, darker, not in sorrow, but in rest. The cosmos will continue, calm and vast, into eternity. Expansion is the universe's breath, long, patient, and forever. Fact 92. The cooling of time. As expansion continues, energy spreads thinner, and the temperature of the universe falls. The warm afterglow of the Big Bang, once fierce and bright, has cooled to just a few degrees above absolute zero, and it will grow colder still as the stars exhaust their fuel and the galaxies drift apart. This slow cooling is not death, but transformation. Heat becomes distance, motion becomes quiet, and time lengthens into a gentle forever. The universe is aging gracefully, fading not with a cry, but with a sigh. All warmth becomes memory, soft, endless, serene. Fact 93. Stars fade to embers. In the far future, the last stars will begin to dim. Small red dwarfs, the longest lived of all, will glow faintly for trillions of years before finally fading to black. Supernovae will cease, nebulae will disperse, and the galaxies will fall silent. But even then, beauty remains. Planets will drift like forgotten pearls. The night will be vast, calm, and eternal. Each dying star will leave behind a white dwarf, a quiet ember, glowing softly in the dark. Even as the light wanes, the memory of radiance will remain, forever written into the stars that were. Fact 94. The quiet night forever. As the last stars wink out, the universe will enter its long night. Only the faint glow of cooling remnants will remain, white dwarfs fading into black, neutron stars cooling to quiet dust. Black holes will dominate, scattered like dark lanterns across the endless void. Yet even this deep silence is not despair. It is the universe at rest, its fires cooled, its work complete. The same gravity that once built galaxies will continue to shape the dark, slowly, gently, endlessly. The night will stretch on, calm and eternal, like a sigh that never ends. Fact 95. Entropy's lullaby. In the farthest future, when motion itself begins to fade, the universe will settle into perfect balance. Every source of energy will have cooled, every particle will be far from every other, and the cosmos will reach maximum entropy, a state of infinite rest. No stars will shine, no warmth will flow, only stillness will remain. But this, too, is part of the story, the final verse of a long, beautiful song. Entropy is not an ending, but a return to peace. The universe began in brilliance and will end in calm. It will sleep softly in its own quiet light. Fact 96, maybe not the end. And yet, perhaps this great stillness is not forever. Some theories suggest that even after the last light fades, quantum chants may stir again. From the emptiness, tiny fluctuations might appear, the seeds of new creation. Perhaps another universe could blossom from the quiet remains of this one, born anew from silence. The cosmos may not vanish but renew, its ending a pause, its stillness a breath before the next beginning. The pattern might go on, endless and kind. Even eternity, it seems, may learn to start again. Fact 97. The multiverse dream. Some scientists imagine that our universe is not alone. Beyond what we can ever see, other universes may bloom, each with its own laws, its own stars, its own quiet beginnings. They may expand and fade in their own time, unseen yet connected through the fabric of existence. Together, these countless worlds form what we call the multiverse, a cosmic garden of possibility. Perhaps each Big Bang is just one flower in that infinite field, opening briefly, shining, then falling gently back to rest. If so, creation never ends. It only changes form. Even eternity has neighbors. Fact 98. A cycle without edges. Some thinkers believe the universe may be cyclical, that after endless expansion comes contraction, and after stillness, rebirth. In this vision, the cosmos breathes, inhale, exhale, creation, and calm. Each Big Bang would be a new heartbeat in an endless rhythm of existence. Energy never disappears. It simply transforms, shifting between form and formlessness. If that is true, then we are part of an eternal pattern, stars reborn from ancient ashes, life rediscovered from dust. There is no true ending, only motion wrapped in rest. The universe forever dreaming itself awake. Fact 99. The universe reflects itself. Every galaxy, every atom, every consciousness mirrors the whole. Patterns repeat at every scale. Spirals in galaxies, spirals in shells, spirals in storms. It is as though the universe carries its own image within everything it creates. When we look up at the stars, we are seeing the same geometry that forms our DNA, the same balance that holds our breath steady. The cosmos reflects itself endlessly, folding wonder into wonder. We are both the observers and the reflection, the gaze and the light it meets. In us, the universe finally recognizes its own beauty. Fact 100. The quiet continues. Even when the last stars fade and the final echoes dissolve, the universe will not truly be gone. It will remain as possibility, as stillness waiting to awaken again. The laws that guided its birth will rest quietly in the dark, patient as ever, timeless as thought. And perhaps in that endless calm, the cosmos will dream again. Another spark, another dawn, another breath of light. Nothing in the universe is ever truly lost. It simply changes shape, learns silence, and begins anew. So the quiet continues, soft, vast, and full of promise. And as our journey comes to a gentle close, I hope you found a bit of calm among the stars tonight. If you enjoyed drifting through these sleepy facts, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and comment below what topic you'd love to fall asleep to next. Your quiet curiosity helps other dreamers find their way through the cosmos. When you're ready to keep dreaming, tap the end screen to watch the next Sleepy Astronaut video and continue your peaceful voyage through the universe. Sweet dreams, and see you among the stars.